In Compounds at a Glance. Let's use the predefined layouts, and I'll show you overlaying the targets with the ISTDs. So in this case, you can see the ISTDs for sample 2 and sample 3 are showing up. You can see it a bit clearer if I fit to lowest calibration level. And if you look at sample 1, you can see that the ISTD really isn't showing up. That could be a bad thing. At the layout for overlaying the samples, ISTDs, and overlaying the ISTD qualifiers. And in the case of drugs of abuse, you can see that the ISTD has a target as well as a qualifier ratio. So you can see those laid out here for the different compounds in that sample organization with the compounds across horizontally. Where I want to review by compound. In the case of drugs of abuse, I really only have 3 samples. I'll change the dimensionality here and go to layout where I've got samples and targets by compound wrapped and fit to lowest. So here I can traverse by compound. Imagine you have a lot of samples, how powerful this could be. Here I'm looking at amphetamine across sample 1, 2, and 3. As I move, I can look at the other compounds in the batch across all of the samples here by just navigating by compound, looking at all the graphics at one time. Your batch is by sample. So I will change the dimensionality here because I have really 4 compounds in this particular drugs of abuse, and I will pick the layout that shows me the samples, the targets, and wrapped by sample fit to lowest cal. So as you can see, if I look at sample 1, I've only got MDMA showing up to a limited degree. I go across to sample 2, I get a lot of hits on all the compounds in sample 3. So this gives you the visualization of going through sample by sample and looking at all the compounds across that sample in Compounds at a Glance.